Erev Tov, and we're here in the weekly Dvar Malchus share, the teachings of the Rebbe from 5,751, 52, the teachings in regard to specifically not only the portions of the week, but as they are relevant, and the Rebbe has pointed out in each and every week of the year, how everything is relevant and everything is connected with the coming of Mashiach, and not only the coming of Mashiach, but as the Rebbe mentions in this week's Dvar Malchus, the portion of Vayera, as we put out in the invitations, that we have right now, since we have already mastered the service of and completed the service of everything that had to be done till now in order to bring Mashiach, the only thing that has to be done is to be receiving Pnei Mashiach Tzidkenu, to receive the countenance of the Rebbe, Shlitah, Melech HaMoshiach. Not only the existence of Mashiach is here with us, literally, but also the revelation of Mashiach is here with us, literally. And this is something that we still have to be able to, Hashem should open, and we should open our eyes and be able to see it on a good and revealed basis. Teichef miyad mamash. Amen. In the Dvar Malchus, we are holding in our order of the day, in the portion of Vayikra. In the hard copy, we're on page 15. In the PDF file, we're also on page 15, and we're on Eis Yud Aleph, letter Yud Aleph, 11. And the Rebbe comes and says, and we're going to, hopefully we'll be having a siyum tonight of the portion of Vayikra. The Rebbe says as follows: V'hi rotzen, may it be Hashem's will, sha'achlot teva shekibel v'yikabel kol echad ve'echad b'Shabbos Reish Chodesh Nisan, that the good resolution that each and every one of us, that everyone has received upon themselves, the Shabbos of the new month of Nisan, to add in all the matters of service to Hashem. This includes, and it is especially, the concepts that have to do, the issues that have to do with the holiday of Pesach. As we hold 2 Shabbosim, 2 weeks before the holiday of Pesach, through the study of the laws of Passover, and the giving of the needs of Passover to all those that are in need. And here we want to also thank publicly, we want to thank everyone that took part in delivering and sending their assistance, their monetary assistance, for all those that were till now. We were talking about the month of the month of the holidays, Tishrei, all the holidays, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, Simchas Torah, Shmini Atzeret, Simchas Torah, Shabbos Bereishis, and all those that are continuing to be able to send their help and their assistance, not only for the big Yomim Tovim, but even for a simple Shabbos. There are families that are in need, and it is so much appreciated that people are not sitting on the sidelines, but they are taking active participation in order to go and to be a partner to be able to help these families here in Eretz Yisrael, in the Holy Land, here in the city, the holy city of Tzfas. And this is in a manner of miraculous behavior. This will bring faster and will speed up and bring immediately. This will bring the reward, and also in a manner of miraculous behavior through the Holy One, blessed be He. Beginning with the main miracle, the Geula Hamitis Vashlema, of the true and the complete redemption. For then the children of Israel, all of us, will be able to fulfill the laws of Passover in their completion. Beginning with the offering of the Paschal offering, the Paschal sacrifice on the 14th of Nisan, and the eating of this Paschal sacrifice on the night of the 15th of Nisan, the night of Passover itself, in a manner that all of us are sitting together, that all the children of Israel are sitting together, in a manner of freedom, of liberty. Al shulchana shel avim hamelech, at the table of their father, of our father, the king, Melech Malchi Amlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the King of all kings, the Holy One, blessed be He, Be'ir Habira, in the capital city, Yerushalayim Yerakedesh, the holy city of Yerushalayim, Uveheichal HaMelech, and in the sanctuary of the King, Beis HaMikdash HaShlishi, the third and the eternal Beis HaMikdash temple. And furthermore, and this is the main thing, that the true and the complete redemption, through our righteous Redeemer, comes immediately now. On the day of the Holy Shabbos, the portion of Vayikra, which was the portion then, Reish Chodesh Nisan, the beginning of the month of Nisan, which was the Shabbos then, Shnas HaTinose, the year of Tinose, 5751, which is the acronym of Hayoy Tehei, it shall be, Shnas Ar'eno Niflois, the year that I will show them wonders. This was the year, the Gulf War. This was this was the year of the Gulf War. And we saw all the wonders then. And the Rebbe said to each and every individual that asked, whether it was person by face to face or writing in, the Rebbe said numerous times that the safest place in the world is Eretz Yisrael, is the Holy Land, with all the Scud missiles that were shot. Altogether, there was something like 39 Scud missiles. Everything, yes, the safest place in it is Eretz Yisrael. And not only this, but the people that asked, should they cancel their trips, their journeys to Israel? The Rebbe said, not only should you not cancel them, but you should make sure to go and to publicize that despite what is going on, what people hear and what people see, you are traveling to the Holy Land. And not only that, but you should encourage other people not to be afraid. Certainly, we ourselves shouldn't be afraid, but to encourage other people not to be afraid, and to encourage other people to travel to the Holy Land as well, to Eretz Yisrael. And since this was the situation then, and this was before we had the Iron Domes and all the other intercepting missiles and so on, this was like people were sure, the government and other governments all over the world, they were sure that there was going to be some kind of a very severe attack. And not only just but conventional, but chemical, God forbid, and so on. And if this was the situation, since this was the situation then, and the Rebbe said the safest place is Eretz Yisrael, there's no doubt, there's no question that the safest place is here in Eretz Yisrael today in 5784, 2024, and therefore Hashem should watch over us, and He should bring us the Geula Shlema V'Mitis, the true and the complete Geula redemption, immediately now. So we should have no doubts whatsoever. It shouldn't only be a belief and a trust, but it should be on a revealed basis. Yom HaShabbos Kodesh, the day of the Holy Shabbos, Me'ein v'dugma v'achona, it is an example to and similar to the preparation L'yom shekol Shabbos u'menucha l'chayei ha'olamim, to the day which will be Shabbos and rest for eternity. As we say in the blessing of the Birkas Hamazon, the grace after meals, this Udas Yom HaShabbos, in the meals that we partake in during the Holy Shabbos. Parshas Vayikra, the portion of Vayikra, Vayikra el Moshe Vaydaber Hashem elav me'el mayed, and he called to Moshe, and Hashem spoke to him from the tent of the covenant, that the completion of this will be the Beis Hamikdash Shlishi in the third temple, Shehu Gam Mishulash, which is also triangular, Chazokah. It is, as we said before, an established fact, because it's the third Beis Hamikdash. Kevan shekolol gam Beis Rishon u Beis Sheni, since it includes the third Beis Hamikdash, includes in it the first temple and also the second temple. Reish Chodesh Nisan, the beginning of the month of Nisan. Reish Chodesh, the beginning of the month. Sheinyonei Chidush Halavana, which represents the concept of the renewing of the moon. V'dugmasa b'Yisrael, and the example of this in the new Jewish nation. Shedaimin lalavana, umeinim lalavana, that we are similar to the moon, and we count our months according to the moon. Shehem asidim nischadish k'meisa, and we will be renewed also, the Jewish nation, just as the moon is renewed on a monthly basis. The Reish Chodesh Nisan, and the beginning of what month? The month of Nisan. Reish, the head, Chodesh Shel Geula, of the month of redemption, Nisan. Benisan nigalu uvenisan asidin li goel, as it states in the Talmud and in the Medrash, that we were redeemed. Our first redemption from Egypt it was in the month of Nisan, and our last redemption from this present situation on a revealed basis will be also lihi goel in Nisan, the month of Nisan. We don't have to wait till Nisan in order to be redeemed. The Rebbe says we should be redeemed immediately now. We continue in the text. Shnasa Tinose, the year of Tinose, as we said, Tinose, Behei Hayadia, Tinose, that we will be uplifted with the THE, Behei Hayadia, the uplifting, Tinose Malchuse, his kingship will be uplifted. The David Avdi Nosi Aleim, of which David, my servant, Hashem says, David, my servant, will be the leader upon them. Le'olam, forever. David Malko Mashiach, this is David, King Moshiach. Hayei Sehei Shnas Ar'enu Niflois, the year of which the acronym is, it shall surely be a year that I will show them wonders. As in the days that you exited the land of Egypt, I will show you wonders. In other words, even greater miracles, wonders that will override the miracles that we saw in the Exodus from Egypt. We have to recall that we are witnessing these great miracles. And even though it might be in a manner of negation, in other words, that no one's being, that everyone is alive and well, but we are witnessing these miracles. And in a manner that this shall be in its creation, the chol hatekef v'anitzchis, with all the assertiveness and eternalness, geula she'ein acharei golus, a redemption that after which there is no more exile. And with all this, we have also the assertiveness of chazokah, that which repeats itself 3 times, which is an existing fact, according to Torah. Al yedei hoitzas shleisha sifrei Torah, through the fact that we take out from the Holy Ark 3 Sefer Torahs. We're talking about the Shabbos, Rosh Chodesh, Nisan, the Akriya b'Shleisha Sasforim, and in the reading of the 3 Torah scrolls, the Haftorah al Shleish Tam, and the Haftorah that comes after the reading of the 3 Torah scrolls, Binyanim Akshoim Mageula, in principles and concepts that speak about the redemption, as we learned earlier in the earlier classes, Shenasa Tekef the Chazokah, that we have the Tekef, the assertiveness of Chazokah, that which repeats itself 3 times, Al Yedei Psak Din HaTorah, through the law that is presented by the Torah, Gimel Sefer Torah, not 1 Torah, but 3 Torah scrolls. should be smichus man leitzos shleisha sefer Torah, that immediately following the time of the taking out of the 3 Torah scrolls, lifnei haitzas sefer Torah bizman mincha, before we take out the Torah scroll for the for the surface of mincha, in which the Torah is read. Mizgal ha'orein, the holy ark is revealed by Hibin ha'orein, as it states, and it was when the ark would travel, the Sefer Torah beveis hamikdash hashlishi, and the Sefer Torah scroll in the third and the third temple, shebanu yemeshuchlal yigole v'yovi min hashomayim, which is already built and is already built in its complicity, will be revealed, and it will come from the heavens. Shenemar, as it states, Migdash Adni Keinenu Yodecha, the temple of Hashem, your hands will prepare. Bagiula Ashlishis, in the third redemption, Alea Nemar, upon which it states, Bayom Hashlishi Yikimeno V'nichya Lefanov. On the third day, the prophet Hosea comes and says, on the third day, he will raise us and we will live before him. And also in the scriptures, as it states at the end and the culmination of the Haftorah, and it will be constantly every single month, and every single Shabbos, beginning with the Shabbos of this Rosh Chodesh. The Rebbe is talking about that Shabbos that the Rebbe is addressing the public. Every single flesh, every single person will come to bow before me. So has Hashem spoken. Beveis Hamikdash. Beveis Hamikdash Hashlishi, in the third temple, Hashleimus the Oil Mayed, which is the completion of the tent of the covenant, Shechanukosei Tiyeh B'Rosh Chodesh Nisan, of which the inauguration will be on the beginning of the month of Nisan, like it states in the Haftarah, Berishon B'Echad LaChodesh, on the first of the first month, which is as we count the months Nisan. Tikach par ben bakar. You should take a cow, the son of the cattle, the chatas v'chitesa es hamikdash, and you shall clean the temple. And he continues to explain the details of these concepts. The Chanukas HaMizbeach b'Yimei Melech HaMoshiach, that the inauguration of the altar in the days of the King Moshiach, Kishibone Bayis Shlishi, when the third temple will be built. And this goes without saying, Yudalad Nisan, when the coming of the 14th of Nisan will be, we will all be amongst the entire children of Israel, and all the children of Israel, from all the previous generations. We will be where? The Beis Hamikdash Hashlishi, in the third temple, Smeichim bevinyan irecha v'sosim b'avidosecha, joyous in the building of your city and celebrating in your service, and we'll eat there from the offerings and from the paschal offerings, of which the blood of these offerings shall reach the walls of your altar. Lerotzein, it should be willingful to you. And we will thank you with a new song. Al Giuloseinu, in regard to our redemption. Val Pedus Nafsheinu, in regard to the fact that our souls have been redeemed. Baruch Ato Hashem Goal Yisrael. Blessed be you, Hashem, that you have redeemed the Jewish nation. Amen. Yechi Adonenu Morenu v'Rabbeinu Amelech HaMoshiach Chai v'Kayom le'olam voed. Yechi Adonenu Morenu v'Rabbeinu Amelech HaMoshiach le'olam voed. Yechi Adonenu Morenu v'Rabbeinu Amelech HaMoshiach Chai v'Kayom le'olam voed. Amen. And Chazak Chazak v'Nis Chazek.